KTN.
Moving on, the Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers, KUPPET, has issued a 7-day ultimatum to the government to release schools' capitation, or else schools are set to shut down. Speaking in Nairobi, the KUPPET Acting Secretary General Moses Nturima said school heads are finding it difficult to run schools without the much-needed capitation. In other news, a woman accused of stabbing her boyfriend 27 times to his death failed to take a plea at Thika High Court. Wanjiko Wanjiru with details of this and other stories from the counties.
Thika High Court has deferred the plea-taking exercise of Salome Wanjiru, a middle-aged woman who was accused of stabbing her boyfriend 27 times to death. Her late boyfriend's body was found at his rented room in Gatongora area in Ruiru in mid-December 2024. The plea-taking has been postponed to January 20th, 2025.
I note that the medical document available to this court is a discharge summary dated the 14th of January 25. That is the date that accused person was escorted to the hospital as per the Learned State Council. The discharge summary does not indicate whether there is a procedure to be undertaken upon the accused person.
Meanwhile, the Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers has threatened to call for a closure of schools in 7 days if the government fails to disburse schools' capitation. It also wants other issues such as grade 9 transition and lack of facilities addressed.
So what we are saying is that we are demanding that the government remits the capitation to schools within 7 days, failure to which we shall ask principals to close the schools.
Elsewhere, residents of Nyahururu living near Marmanet Forest have finally agreed to have construction of an electric fence around the forest. This follows the death of a resident by an elephant last Sunday. Some of the residents had earlier rejected the move, saying they would lose part of their farms. The 20-kilometer project is expected to be completed within 6 months.
Kuna watu walisema labda ikiwekwa watabomoa. Mtakubali fence ya serikali bomolewe? Na ni ya serikali kweli ama ni yenu? Si ni yenu? So, hiyo ndio kazi ambayo imetuleta hapa siku ya leo.
Elsewhere, residents of Rombo, Kajiado County have embraced the rearing of donkeys, which they say has become a source of their livelihood. Dennis Amani of the Organization of Africa Network says donkeys have become part of their lives, supporting all their livelihoods. During a donkey sensitization campaign, over 100 donkeys were vaccinated.
Naona kwamba punda wamekuwa wengi, pia wako na afya na wanaendelea kuwa wengi, yani wanazaa kwa wingi. Na tunahimiza wamama waendelee kutunza punda wao na pia waendelee kujali zoezi hili la chanjo.
In a bold step towards improving social security coverage and financial inclusion, the National Social Security Funds, NSSF, has announced key reforms designated to benefit workers. The agency is committed to increase its presence in the informal sector by recruiting more members to the fund.
You committed to increase the level of member contributions, enhance the coverage of employers, undertake additional registration of members, reduce the benefits processing time, and then, of course, realize a net increase in the membership fund.
Wanjiko Wanjiru, KTN.
Now, the Judicial Service Commission says it will